Raj, take it from me. It's an unending journey.
Yeah, hello. Good morning, ma'am.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm great. Welcome back, Raj.
Yeah, you,
Hi Raj.
hello,
Hey.
sir. Good morning.
Yeah.
Uh, You,
It's
you were not taking sessions, it
no,
seems.
I was not here. I was busy with my course in Hyderabad. I was not here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So that's why there was a long break. I think from the last week of May.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I had my contact classes. I was in Hyderabad. Have you heard about EFLU, English and Foreign Language
Mm,
University, close to Osmania?
no, I haven't heard before.
Okay, okay. So I was there. We had to stay there for a month to attend the contact classes as well as the exam.
Okay.
So I was a student once again, enjoyed all the things, which I did 40, 50 years back. Once again, becoming a student was a great experience, I should say. Okay, now tell me, Raj, how are you? How are things? How is English treating you?
I'm doing great with all the things, and I think I have improved, but sometimes I feel a bit bemused that for how long will I be taking this journey ahead?
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
mean,
Yeah.
the kind of feedback I get, especially when it comes to intonation. So
Oh,
that
yeah.
intonation is not coming. Otherwise, I'm good with other things,
Okay.
and
For that,
I'm
are you
doing
are
great.
you doing anything towards that to improve? Now
I,
already told me you're confident about everything, and now
yeah,
you want to focus on intonation, right?
right.
Now that you have smartly pinpointed your weakness, it's a great thing. You have found out that's what you lack. So what
Right.
are you doing towards that?
I Whatever I had been suggested earlier, I was doing that,
Mm,
like reading some book or whatever I read it loud.
mm,
So that had helped me a lot,
mm,
and from
mm,
sounding monotonous to up to this level, I
mm,
have improved. But from here onwards,
mm.
sometimes I feel that I I need to work more on like watching some content like English movies or something
Yes,
like that, and then
yes,
trying
yes,
to
yes.
repeat them, because whatever I have achieved, I used to feel that it is good enough, but it's not. It sounds that way if I get some feedback. So if when it sounds that way, I feel like I have to do all these things. Like sometimes I feel like I'm being asked to act instead
Mm,
of speaking. But that's
mm,
good. I mean, if I have to reach up to that level, I will have to do that.
mm.
And for that, all I am doing right now is just watching a few contents,
Okay.
movies or series, and then trying to act like that or
Mm,
speak like that.
mm, mm, mm. Okay. So I would suggest that you should be listening to good. Of course, you said you're already watching, listening, and all those things. What about BBC News? Have you been listening to it?
No, I haven't been listening to BBC News, but there is something like BBC English
App, app,
app.
right?
Yeah, BBC
Yeah.
English app. I watch that news review from that channel and 6 minute English.
Okay, okay. But why don't you extend? I would suggest listen
Yeah,
more to news, especially BBC News, because they are the best. So their
yes, right.
intonation, their stress, their accent. Of course, in movies, what happens, everything keeps changing as per the situation, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's also very good. I mean, I won't say that's bad, but they might improvise as per, how to attract people. So everything needn't be correct.
right,
But
right.
BBC News is authentic, so I would suggest you should listen to that. And also Vantage TV, Palki Sharma Upadhyay. She's really good. Have you heard about the newsreader?
Yeah, I have been listening to her.
Yeah, she's also really good. So I would
Yeah,
suggest you focus more on all these things. It will improve your GK as well as your pronunciation. your intonation, everything will improve a lot.
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah, and that's not easy at all, you know. I mean, I just said it like that, but I do understand. See, even being an English teacher, how difficult we found, you know, when we had to stress and read it the proper way,
Yeah,
right?
right, right.
It's not easy. And Raj, take it from me, it's an unending journey.
Yeah, of course it is.
It is an unending journey. We just have to go with the flow, and every day we pick some pearls. I mean, little by little, let's keep increasing and improving.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Yeah,
whenever I get confused or think like that way, I just think that where I was a year ago and where I have reached now.
yeah.
So if it is taking time, I'm improving day by day, then all I have to do is to continue this journey.
That's it. Just continue the journey. I mean, it's the same for you as well as for me. After
Yeah,
going
right.
there, I realized, you know, there's so much to learn, so much to know. And I don't think this one life was enough to do that. We just have to,
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
each day is a gift. We do our best. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
So, did you get any session notes, by the way, Raj?
No, I have not been getting for 10 or 20 sessions maybe.
Is it?
After I completed 250, I have not getting any.
Okay. Now, do you want to suggest a topic on which we can discuss and talk, or you have any queries? You want to focus on something?
Mm, nothing. I do not have anything in particular.
Okay.
We can talk on anything.
We can talk on anything, or do you want to
Yeah,
read? Do you want to read along with me,
yeah.
or you want to discuss something?
Anything that you wish.
Anything that I wish. Okay. So, I want you to talk about a happy moment in your life. 1 minute. A
Happy
happy
moment of.
a happy incident or whatever it is. You can just talk for a minute.
Okay.
Take your
So,
time to think. There's no hurry at all. Just, you know, you can just refresh and something which made you really, really happy.
okay. Well, so I would like to share that even as a kid, I had started playing a 6-year old kid the cricket, and
Mhm.
that cricket has been my life. I used to say that I want to become a cricketer, but something went wrong because it was not feasible
Not
as
easy at
per
all.
financial reason and the other reasons as well. But watching cricket became my passion later
Mhm.
on, and all I wanted to see India win a World Cup. So when it actually happened, that that was the moment I can think of right now.
That is
That
in 2011, was it?
yeah,
Yeah.
2011, and I was
Not
dancing.
bad. Huh? I'm
Yeah,
not very. No, I feel so happy I could say that. It was just a wild guess.
okay,
Uh,
yeah,
Tell me, carry on. Yeah.
and I mean, I even remember the commentary of Ravi Shastri, the way he had said
It's
that.
brilliant.
And from here, I would also like to say that only because of cricket, the love for English is also because of the cricket. The way
I
I
totally
used to
understand.
watch cricket that time, I used to hear only the English commentary.
Wow.
At that point of time, there was no Hindi commentary at all
Mm,
on all the sponsored channels like ESPN or whatever the channels were there.
mm.
So yeah, that was the
One of the happiest moment.
happiest moment, one of
Okay.
the happiest moments.
Okay, shall I share one of the happiest moment in now that you are an avid cricket fan? I would like to share something.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Have you heard about tie in cricket? Tie.
Yeah.
And you know, when one of the first, I don't remember whether it was the first tie in history, this is way back in 1987.
I
Okay,
have no clue about
you
that.
have, please go browse and find out. It was
Yeah.
Maninder Singh was on the crease. It was Maninder Singh. And
Okay.
Greg Matthews from Australia, he was the one who was bowling. And as you know, Australians were very, very, very aggressive. You know, they usually are. Of course, now times and
Right.
tides have changed. and now they have the protocol how to behave on the ground. Otherwise, you will have to leave the ground if you don't behave properly. But those days, there weren't anything like that. And I was also an avid fan when I was young, those days, okay? And what happened? Actually, India was playing very well, and as usual, all those excitement. Yeah, India is going to win, and Greg Matthews was using abusive words just to demoralize the players, and all those things were happening, which was quite vivid, and we all were getting irritated. And Australia thought they are going to win. It was the last wicket, and finally, last ball, and India, both of them had reached the same, and they couldn't. It was a tie, and there
Okay.
was so much excitement. I want you to find out whether you know how authentic the story is. It is, if I'm not mistaken, 1987, the
Okay,
month
great.
of November. Yeah, Maninder Singh and Greg Matthews. These two names I clearly remember. And who would have been the captain
I
those days?
thought when you said to share about cricket, I thought you would share about 1983 World Cup.
But 1983, sadly, in Kerala, we didn't have TV.
Okay.
Otherwise, I
So
would have
sad.
been able to share that with you, because
Yeah.
we got TV only in 1984.
Oh,
So no clue. Of course, I would have read it in the paper, but watching something, that we'll remember. This I
yeah,
have
of
the
course.
clear picture in my mind. Okay, now we have got a topic. Let me improve my GK. Tell me something about cricket. What do you think, Raj? Nowadays, it's so confusing. During those days, we only had test crickets.
Yeah.
It went on for 4 or 5 days and we would avidly watch. Of course, a bit boring, a bit dragging. I will not say it had so much enthusiasm as the, 2020, like the the things happening now. But of course, there was no confusion. Now, to be frank with you, now I am blank. The league on one side, there are so many teams, and everything is, players are all
Hmm.
mixed up. Good. It's a sort of, I should say, nationalization, or what to say. There is no, all the players are there in all the groups, so you don't have a scope
Right.
to support any particular group, right?
Right. Right. I
Yeah.
mean, I remember like I was like you were explaining, watching something live, and that creates a different aura in itself. So I remember watching it live, watching the match, like the first match that is there still there intact in my mind is Network Trophy,
Oh, which year
that
was
famous
it?
win to 2002,
Okay.
the famous win and the that shirt move up for a Gangli
Okay, okay, okay.
at Lords. So when I first watched IPL, it was in
Mm,
2008.
mm.
It was great to see that all the players are so friendly to each other. Earlier,
Yes.
I used to think that we are like, especially if India Pakistan, we
Mm.
used to
Don't
treat it
ask.
like they are enemy, but that is not
We used to
true.
treat it as a third world war.
Yeah, right. So when I watched that, it was good, and to some extent, it had helped to so many cricketers.
Yeah.
But when it comes to interest,
Mm.
I would say that I have lost the interest as well, and I do not watch league match at all. All I
Okay.
watch is the international match of Indian team.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you have stopped watching the league matches. You don't
Yeah,
support it much. Okay. I feel there is so much politics also involved in all these things, right?
yeah, sure. I mean, no matter what we, no matter what we take, everywhere there are some kind of politics and
Yes.
some biasness. I mean, even if
Bias.
we take Olympic or
Olympics.
not Olympic, I mean Oscar, because
Oscar.
Olympic is the game where a, unless player perform, they cannot
Performs.
win the.
Nothing can be
Yeah.
done. Yeah.
But if we take Oscar, I mean there is some biasness for sure, because you will think that there are five movies
Mm.
got nominated and one of them got the prize.
Mm.
Yeah, there are different kind of people, a different mindset are there. Somebody would think that the other one should have gotten the prize.
Mm,
So it happens.
mm,
And the jury, whatever the jury were, I mean,
mm,
they have a different set of uh, pattern of taking that call. But of
mm,
course, there might be some biasness.
mm.
That's what I feel. No matter which
Okay.
field we take,
Mm.
there would definitely be some biasness for sure.
Do you think the usage biasness is correct?
Uh,
I don't think so.
I,
They
I don't
show,
think so.
yeah, it
Yeah,
is,
sure.
they might show a little bit, I mean, they are biased.
Yeah,
Okay. It's just, you can say, people, it gets biased. I
right,
feel there is, I mean, there is a change. It is not straightforward. They are biased in their view, and
right,
everything
right.
is, there is twisted and turned, and whatever it is. Biasness is not there. It is bias or unbiased or whatever it is. Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
And uh, see, now, can you tell me, you know quite a bit about cricket, right? So,
right.
could you just brief me about, when did this IPL and the 2020 matches begin and all those things? Could you just give me a short history, if you are aware about it? The year when all
Wh-
these things changed? Yeah,
The
when did,
IPL started in 2008,
okay,
and as far as international T20 is concerned, maybe in
T20?
2006 or
Five, five.
even five.
Yeah, it's after that
I don't
IPL
remember
was
correctly.
formed,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. After that, I mean the 2007 T20 World Cup win,
Hmm.
that was the changing point for Dhoni's
Dhoni.
career.
Oh, okay. And ever since that, they have been playing only 20 T20?
No, I mean after that he became captain of in ODI as well. The
Okay.
year next, maybe in 2000.
Okay. No, my question is, ever since this came into being, nowadays they play only this T20 matches. The test matches are not there at all.
No, all formats are being played.
All for 50,
T20,
50
50
overs.
over
Huh.
and 1 day. Sorry,
One
T20, 50 over and test matches.
test matches are also there.
Yeah,
Yeah. And okay, then the world, when they say World Cup, what is it mainly? Is it 50 overs?
World Cup uh, is related to 50 over World Cup.
Yeah, because I remember watching quite a few. It is usually
Yeah,
50 overs and they complete it in one day, right?
yes,
Yeah, because one half plays, I mean, however it is, sometimes they get bowled out as well,
right.
and then the other team plays. I remember watching. I should get back to cricket because now I realize when I'm speaking to you, I find myself so excited and involved. Yes or no?
Okay, yeah,
So I should get back to watching cricket and all those things. Nowadays, I haven't been doing for quite some time. So we had a very
right.
good topic to discuss. Ranjan, what I have to tell you is please listen to BBC News. That helps a
Okay,
lot. Keep
yeah,
reading,
sure.
reading a lot. Do extensive reading. I'm not asking you to go for intensive reading. Do extensive. Just keep reading whatever you come across in English.
Right.
Okay. So once you do that, this listening as well as this reading, both of that will help you a lot.